brothers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the...
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and their inner city rivals, the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's just me and you.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Half. Record.
Now Allen. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check 52. Check 52. Come on. Check.
They start the drive with Ware. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's caught by Ware. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now it's Wilson. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Ware. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Play action. It's Wilson. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After the sack on first down, Wilson is going to fall into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mike spot now. Get your swarm on. Back.
On first down, it's Gore. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got 56. 31. Check 31. Coaching spell. Undercoach.
Allen. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Round 80. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And caught by Cooper for a Jets touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. No.
Allen now to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Mike's by 4.
What's that?
Mike's by 4.
Come on, baby. Come on. Alert!
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike.
Alert!
I got you.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check 24, check 24. What's that?
On first down, Muhammad. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle.
56.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Check. 22 jet bombers.
Twins.
Alert! What's that?
From the 29, Allen. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike's out. Mike's 59. I got it. Hey, Mike's 7. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on. Maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing again. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Blue down. Blue down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He finds Beckham complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7 at the 40-yard line.
What? Look at me. I'm coming. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. 52.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson dancing away at the 35. He hits Beasley right side. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, alert.
Check 55.
They will run with Ware, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now Wilson. This is caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Now a toss play to Ware. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ware stops short on fourth and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Mike. 59. Hey. Tight.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
52's the mic. Bring it over there, right?
Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson throwing again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
Hey, watch this.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike's 59. Here we go, T. Here I come.
On play action, Allen. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready? Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, set. Still going. 4 down, 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Robert Kimdichie just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52's the mic, boy. 52. That's the right. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Beckham the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Check. Ready? Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check Mike. Check Mike. 59.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the pass.
Here's Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Allen going to go on 4th down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Keep playing on.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Allen again. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Allen to throw once more. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's Gore. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To the air, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. 14. 52. Hey, let's get on track. Get off the field, D.
Here's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 27 yards there, a first down.
Mike 5. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Hey, Haywood!
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him go.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
I'm scared.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Allen. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Who's the team? 52. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert.
5-2 is the Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Tempo. What?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wilson to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 12.
Today's final score, Jets 24, Giants 3.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working